Everyone, this is our lecture number 4. In this lecture, we have take one problem and may solve it and prepare a chart. In our previous lecture, we understand the concept behind bar chart and how to draw this chart. So we have to use steps which we have studied in our previous lecture. So the problem from bar chart is the activity breakdown for a certain project is as under. Activity and duration we have given. Activity 1 take 1 week, activity 2 take 2 week, 3 take 4 week, 4 3 weeks, 5 1 week, 6 2 weeks, and 7th is the 4th weeks. And activity 2 and 3 can be done concurrently and both must follow activity 1. Activity 2 must precede activity 4. Activity 5 cannot begin until both activity and 3 are completed. Activity 6 can be start only after activity 4 and 5 are complete, and activity 7 is the last activity which can be started only after the completion of activity 5. So for that we have given some sentences how we draw this activity. So with the help of this given question we have to prepare a bar chart. So here we have given activity 2 and 3 can be done concurrently and both must follow the activity 1. So activity 2 and 3 here, activity 2 and activity 3 is for 2 and 4 week, and these both are started parallel and follow the activity 1. Follow the activity 1 means when activity 1 is end, this activity 2 and 3 start concurrently. Okay, so let's see, this is the activity versus time bar chart. In our first case we have given activity 2 and 3 started concurrently must follow the activity 1, means activity 1 end, then 2 and 3 start parallel. So activity 1 is end and this activity is for 1 week, and activity 2 and 3, activity 2 and 3, this activity and this activity is started parallel. Okay, and this activity 2 is for 2 weeks and activity 3 is for 4 weeks. Okay, now let's see, activity 2 must precede activity 4. So here we have given activity 4 for 3 weeks and it is must precede activity 4, means when activity 2 is end, activity 4 is started. So let's see, this is our activity 2 is end and here our activity 4 is started, and this is for the 3 weeks. Okay, so up to the 3 weeks we have draw this bar. Now activity 4 5 cannot begin until both activities 2 and 3 are completed, means activity 5 cannot begin until 2 and 3 is completed. So here you will see 2 is completed here and 3 is completed here. So activity 5 is started when 2 and 3 is completed. So here activity 5 is started. Now activity 6 can be start only after activity 4 and 5 are complete. So here activity 4 and activity 5. So activity 4 here end and activity 5 here end. So activity 6 is start when activity 4 and 5 is complete. So from here activity 6 is start, and last one is the activity 7 is the last activity which can be started only after completion of activity 5. Okay, so activity 5 is end here. So our activity 7 is started from here only. So in this way we have to draw the bar chart. This question is very basic question in which we have given all things and follow for drawing the bar chart. Okay, so here now we have to take another question for understanding the concept behind this chart. Okay, so let's take second question. Draw the bar chart for finalization of design and work order for a building project. In our previous question, we have given direct sentence for drawing the bar chart, but here we have given some data for building project. So we have to manage that data in a chart form. Okay, so here we have given activity A, and description of activity A is the site selection and survey. It takes 4 weeks. Activity B for design, it takes 6 weeks. Activity C for preparation of drawing, it takes 3 weeks. Activity D, preparation of specialization and tender document, it takes 2 weeks. Activity E for tendering, it takes 4 weeks. Activity F, selection of contractor, it takes 1 week. And activity G is for the award of work order, it takes 1 week. So these are the activities which we have given description also, and the time for completion. Means here we have given one building project, but we don't know in how many weeks this project is completed. So we have to want to know the time of this project. When this project is completed, we have to follow up the chart. So first we have to prepare a rectangular box, and left hand side we have to write the activities, and at the top or at the bottom we have to write the time. So with the help of this description, we have to draw the chart. First we have given site selection survey. Okay, so first thing we have to do for a building project is site selection and survey. It takes 4 weeks. So here we start with site selection and survey, and we here write this, we here draw this bar up to the 4 weeks. This is 1 week, 2 week, 3 weeks and 4 weeks. Okay, now after that we have given activity B, design. So what happened when we go for site selection and surveying, we also start the process of design. Means the thing which we have to take for a universal way, that part we have to complete it with parallel to the site survey. Okay, so this design part is also started with the site selection and survey. So this is the site selection and survey which we start with the this is the design which we start with the site selection and survey. Now what happened after site selection and survey, we have to make a drawing which we call AutoCAD drawing. Okay, so preparing the AutoCAD drawing, we need a site or survey. So that means this preparing of drawing is started when the site selection and survey is ended. Okay, so see here, this drawing is started when site selection survey is ended. Means this design and drawing is sometimes may be done parallel. Means design work is not completed and drawing work is also started. Okay, now after that preparation of specification and tendering document. So preparation of specification and tendering documents is done when our design is totally completed. Means when design is end, our preparation of specification and tender document is started. So here you see this preparation of tender document is start when our design is completed. Okay, now tendering, when our document is prepared, after that we have to upload this document on our website where we want to tendering this specification. So when activity D is end, activity E is started, means tendering is started. Okay, so here activity D is end and our activity tendering is started. Now after that selection of contracting, award of work order. Means when we do tendering, then we have receiving some quotations. When after finaling the quotation, we have given the work order to the party which we have give lowest bid. So after tendering, we have to selection of contractor, and after that we have given the work order to them. So this thing is start when tender is and award of work is start when selection of contractor is end. Okay, so in this way we have designed this bar chart. This bar chart is maybe complex as our project is very big, so according to that we have to prepare the chart. Now this lecture is over, guys. We meet with our another topic in other lecture. Thank you.